Every trucker has that one route that feels longer than it should. For me, it's Highway 73, a straight stretch through Wyoming desert. No towns, no lights, just endless sand and static on the radio. First time I drove it, I remember thinking, man, this road never ends. The second time, it didn't. Dispatch had me running fuel loads from Casper to Laramie. Same schedule, same weather, same everything. Around midnight, I passed an old green sign that said, "Rest Stop," in 12 miles. I never reached it. Instead, after about an hour, that same sign appeared again. Rest Stop, 12 miles. I thought maybe I missed an exit. Reset the GPS. It showed Highway 73, mile marker, 88. 10 minutes later, same marker again. The clock on my dash froze at 12:47 a.m. I laughed it off, turned on some music, but every song started from the same note. I pulled over, shut off the engine, stepped outside. No sound, no wind, just a faint hum, like power lines far away. Then a truck passed me, same model, same paint, license plate Mayan 738, my plate. I jumped back in the cab, heart racing, checked my mirrors. Empty road. I floored it until I saw a glow on the horizon. Looked like a diner sign. June, stop. The same diner from years ago. The one that burned down. Inside, everything was quiet. The waitress smiled and said, "You're running late again, aren't you?" I stammered, "Again?" She nodded. "You always say that." When I looked outside, the same green sign stood at the end of the parking lot. Rest stop, 12 miles. I ran out, started the truck, tore down the road. But no matter how far I drove, that sign kept appearing. Over and over until finally I saw another truck ahead. My truck. The same trailer, same plates, same mud stains. I flashed my beams. The driver looked back at me through the mirror. And I swear to God, it was me. Silence. Faint ticking sound. I woke up to my CB crackling. Driver on 73. Keep your eyes open. The road loops tonight. Dispatch said later they never sent that message. But every time I hit that stretch again, my clock stops at 12:47 a.m. and the road signs start repeating. You don't really know silence until you're buried in snow. It was supposed to be a short run. Cheyenne to Billings, hauling heating oil before the big storm hit. Forecast said light snow. They were wrong. By the time I hit the Wyoming border, the world had turned white. Wind so strong it felt like sandpaper against the windshield. I radioed dispatch. No signal. CB static. Nothing but whispering wind. Around midnight I saw a jackknifed rig, half buried in the snowbank. No movement, no lights. I pulled over to check, because that's what drivers do. The cab door was open, swinging slow. Inside, a logbook, frozen coffee, and a note on the seat. If you're reading this, don't stay. I felt the chill crawl under my skin. Got back in my truck, pushed forward, but the road had vanished. GPS spinning. Every direction looked the same. White. Then a shadow crossed my headlights. Looked like a man waving me down. I stopped. Jumped out. Nothing there. I could barely feel my hands. I decided to shut down and wait it out. Hours passed. The fuel gauge dropped. The cold crept in. I turned on the CB again. I'm still dead. Then, faintly, a voice. "Keep your engine running, driver. Don't fall asleep." I answered. "Who's this? You out here too?" "Just keep the engine running." I stayed awake another hour. The voice came again. Softer. You're almost there. I didn't understand what he meant. Then I looked outside, through the blizzard, and saw tail lights ahead. A truck idling half covered in snow. I ran to it, banged on the door. Empty cab. Same note on the seat. Don't stay. I turned around. My own truck was gone. Just flat snow and wind. Panic hit me like a fist. I screamed into the storm until my voice broke. Then the voice came back. Keep the engine running. I woke up 2 days later, inside my rig. Rescue team pounding on the window. They said they found me unconscious, truck still idling. You're lucky, one of them said. If that engine died, you'd be gone. I told them about the voice. The officer looked at me, pale. You're not the first to hear him. That stretch has taken 6 drivers. They say one of them never left. Just keeps others awake. Pause. Low wind fading out. Sometimes, when I drive through a storm, I still hear him whisper on the CB. Keep the engine running. My old man drove trucks for 40 years. Said the road was in our blood. He passed away last winter, heart failure, right before his last haul to Kansas City. When I took over his rig, the dispatch girl smiled and said, You sound just like him on the radio. His truck smelled like diesel and coffee. Same CB radio, same worn leather seat. That first night on his old route, I couldn't stop thinking about him. I drove through Missouri plains, moonlight on the asphalt, and for the first time in my life, the road felt empty. Around 2 a.m., the CB crackled. Breaker 19. This is Roadman. Anyone copy? I froze. Roadman was my dad's handle. I grabbed the mic. Roadman, this is Junior. Static. Then the voice again, softer. Stay left at the fork, son. Black ice ahead. My breath stopped. I slowed down. And sure enough, a stretch of black ice shimmered under the lights. I pulled over, shaking. Tried the CB again. Dad, is that really you? Silence. Then, keep both hands on the wheel, boy. You're doing fine. I didn't sleep that night. I just drove. When I reached the rest stop, I found a diner worker sweeping snow off the porch. She looked at my rig and said, That old Freightliner? Haven't seen one like it since your father used to come through. He always parked right there. I asked her how she knew him. She smiled softly. He saved my life once. Stopped me from running off the road. I nodded, tears stinging my eyes. Back in the cab, the radio hummed again. 1 more mile, Junior. I whispered, I miss you, Dad. I know. Just keep driving. Pause. Soft engine fade. At sunrise, the CB went quiet. But sometimes, when I'm out there on the long night hauls, I still hear his voice, steady, calm, guiding me through the fog. And when the road gets lonely, I smile, because I know I'm never really driving alone.